A Look at Finance is underwritten by Janney Montgomery Scott, trusted advisors for generations.
Welcome back to Look News. We are here with Stephen Carlton of Janney Montgomery Scott for our weekly chat about finance. Welcome.
Thanks, Mary Beth. Good to be here.
Yeah, great. Well, just tell me a little bit about the market now. It seems to be on a downward slide.
Downward slide. As I go with the snow a little bit today, because, man, it was slippery out getting over here. You know, the stock market's been challenging. There's no doubt about it. So far this year, we've seen a lot of red, and it's just been, you know, a lot of difficult down days. I think the enthusiasm, the exuberance that we saw in 2013 has shifted and it's changed. And so we've looked at a lot of the earnings that have come out. We've looked at a lot of the news, and we're in a very different market now. So there's some nervousness about that.
Is that something we can expect throughout the year?
That's the million-dollar question, right? You know, where do we go from here? And so I think part of the challenge is you know, maybe moderating people's expectations a little bit. You know, last year people were up 25+% on the market, and I don't think that's a reasonable expectation. I think the Federal Reserve has kind of come out and said, listen, that's not the trajectory or the angle of ascent that we want to see the stock market growing at. So this is kind of a healthy pullback, and I think in any market there should be some profit taking, there should be some selling, and I think that's kind of where we're at. So as far as you know, where we're going to end for the year, that's anybody's guess, but it's maybe not the doom and gloom that, you know, you're sometimes hearing and seeing in the radio and the television and other places. I
know we talked a little bit earlier, but you know, for those of us who have 401k programs, should I be worried? What should I be thinking right now?
That's a question that, you know, has come up a lot, and people are saying, you know, should I be worried? You know, should I sell everything and go to cash? And I think maybe the wiser, the more prudent thing to do is do something that we call reallocating or rebalancing. And so that's taking the winners, taking profits, taking a look at some of the things that you're not happy with, maybe some of the bond portfolios, and reallocating and readjusting. And I think that's really the time right now is to kind of evaluate. And so that's where I say to a lot of clients, go talk to your financial advisor, talk to people that give you advice on these kinds of things, and take a look at it. But I think wholesale changes, knee-jerk reactions, or panicking, hitting the sell button, that's really not where we're at right now. And I think that, you know, really people need to take a deep breath. You know, the earnings that came out last week were positive. You know, yes, there's some challenging going forward, but I think this is part of the market getting used to the Federal Reserve kind of pulling back on their bond buying and trying to get back to some sort of semblance of a normal functioning market.
And what should I be watching throughout the week?
So this week we had big news today, and last week we were talking about Facebook in the news, we were talking about earnings and some of these stocks. Well, Twitter just reported actually a few minutes ago, and they were expecting about a 2% loss, but they came out on the upside. They surprised. So Twitter, its first time reporting earnings, was positive. And so that's what we're looking for going forward in the next week, is to see the non-farm payroll that's coming out on Friday. A lot of these news pieces that have come out, even the stuff that came out today, the ISM report, you know, housing sales numbers, those kinds of things. We want to look to see as many data points as possible that start to show a linear path, a path that's a little bit more predictable. And I think that's the challenge the market has right now, is there's no clear direction. Is it going to go down? Is it going to go up? And the data has a lot of noise in it right now. So that's been a real challenge for the market overall. There's not strong conviction either way.
Okay, and we talked a little bit about the weather. That has something to do with markets?
Well, think about it. You know, if we have a really cold, really quick start to the winter season, people go out and they buy their sweaters, they buy their coats and everything else. But if it's a warm start to the winter season, department stores have all the stuff sitting in their stores unsold. And I think one of the challenges of having this kind of weather that we've had all across the country is, you know, like driving over here today, not being able to find a parking spot, people not out in the roads. And so just department stores, grocery stores, everything else sees sales suppressed. And so if we continue to have bad weather, you know, a lot of companies have cited that as a reason, saying this bad weather this season's made it difficult for us across the country. So that's something else that, you know, old man winter, he's not really helping us out too much. I mean, if you're selling snow blowers or shovels, you're probably doing pretty well. I know I've got a big pile in my driveway I've got to deal with tonight. But I think really what we want to see is we want to see things kind of normalize a little bit. And as long as there's this kind of weather extremes, that's another pressure puts on a lot of companies out there.
Okay, and so I shouldn't panic for anything right now, even though it seems to be dipping down lately.
You know, it's kind of, you know, I heard, you know, a number of people talking today, and I heard a spectrum, you know, all the way across. You know, someone on the news was saying the market was going to go down 40% this year, and somebody else saying it was going to be up 15 or 20%. And I think you have to take that with a grain of salt because nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows the future. And I think the most prudent thing to do is to look around you, take a deep breath, and realize the stock market goes up and it goes down, that there's always going to be turmoil in the news and the media and everything else. But overall, the economy continues to chug along. I think that the news that we've seen from the Fed, interest rates have gone down. There's some real positive things in there. Are we going to see the market up 25% this year? Probably not. But again, I always err, and I said the same thing last year. People get a little too excited in the short term. And I think you have to look at your long game. You have to look at, if you've got a 401k, if you've got a retirement account, are you investing for where you're going to be tomorrow or next week? Or investing where you're going to be a year, 5 years, 10 years from now? And the longer that duration, I think the more you can kind of sit back and relax and say, okay, I'm not going to panic, I'm not going to knee-jerk reaction. So I think that's really the big thing, Mary Beth, that I would say to a lot of people that are looking at the news, watching these earnings reports. Take it with a grain of salt. We've been here before, and we'll be here again. But I think that overall, I think a lot of the data that's coming out there is not nearly as bad as people are making out to be.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Great. Well, thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for all the great information. To see this interview for a second time and all our interviews, head to our website, looktvonline.com.